Welcome back everyone, I'm Jewel, and today I'm going to do a tutorial on Farming Simulator 19 map making. And so I'm going to show you how the things you need to do map making, some of the things. In particular, you need Giants Editor, and I'm going to show you and tell you how you can download it, and then I'm going to tell you some other things that you also need. Okay, so what we're going to do is you would go under Google, okay, or you could do Foxfire or whatever browser you have. Now, so you're going to go under there and you're going to type in GDN Giants Editor Download. It's going to pull up this list here. At the top of the list, you see this here. You're going to click on this one. So it says gdn.giants-software.com downloads. You're going to click on that, but I've already done so to make it faster. And it's going to open up, it'll have something else right here, but basically this is the same. So it's going to say that you can log in or register. Well, if you already have the Giants Editor, then skip all this. But if you don't, and you need it, it's free. And you click on register here, and then this pops up. You're going to put in your username, your full name, email address, verify that email address. Make sure that the email address you use, that you can access it, because you will have to do that at times. So make sure you can access the email address, and then you can either do the newsletter or not. Click register. It'll give you a password. You don't get to pick the password. So get a book, a password book, write down the email you used, write down GDN Giants Developer Network so you know what it was, and put the password they give you. Make sure you write it properly. Some are going to be lowercase and some are going to be uppercase letters. Make sure you do it right, because it's hard to get back in there if there's one little thing that you didn't write correctly. So then you're going to log in. Then you're going to come, I'm going to jump over to this so I already have it ready, just to speed things along. So basically once you log in, you're going to see either the home page or whatever, one of these pages, and then you're going to say this is the home page. Say you see that, you could click on downloads here, or you could click on downloads here. I'm going to click on it up here. It's going to take you to this page, and right now for Farming Simulator 19 you still can download it, but I don't know how long it'll be up, because eventually they're going to take it down, like Farming Simulator 17, I suppose, unless they let you use it on this one, on this version of it. It's already gone, so you can't get it. I have it because I was using the Giants Editor when I had Farming Simulator 17, but like right now you can't load a Farming Sim 19 map into the Farming Simulator 22 editor. I don't know if you can the 17 into 19. I'd have to verify that, but I don't have 17 on this computer, so I can't check it right now. But anyway, you're going to download, if you have 19, Farming Sim 19, you're going to download Giants Editor version 8.2.2 64-bit in this case, and I'm not sure if anybody can do any other versions like 32-bit or whatever. You'd have to really look around and see if you could, because I don't see it anywhere. So anyway, you're going to click on this to download. I'm not going to download it because I already have it, but basically you just follow the prompts. Let it, it says, do you want to let this make changes on your computer? Yes, all that. Go through the prompts to get it downloaded. And on this one, if you want it for Farming Simulator 22, you're going to download this one. So I would actually download both. If you're planning on getting Farming Simulator 22 soon, just go on and download both. Download that one first, then download that one. If you don't have much space on your computer, I would only download the one that you know you're going to be using. So, but anyway, I have both of these. I have and then I have the old one on my old computer for 17. Now, this one's called Giants Editor version 9.0.1 64-bit. So click on it, download it for the Farming Simulator 22. Now, once you're done with that, you have you have to have the game to be able to use this. It's free, but if you don't have the Farming Simulator 19 or 22 or even 17 or any one of the games, that has the ability to go in here, you can't use it. It won't load. You can't load anything into it without the game. So anyway, we're going to go ahead to the next step. This is the main thing you need to do map making. Okay, so that's the game and this. So now we're going to move on to what else you need if you want to do map making in particular. So you can use other things, but this is the one I would pick. Paint.net. So you're going to go under Google, type in get paint.net. This is going to pull this up. You're going to click on this. When you do, this is what you're going to see. This is going to pull up. Now you don't want to click on all these extra little things here, because you could end up getting a virus or whatever. Who knows? You know, just have to be careful with that stuff. But this right here, get it now, free download. That's what you want. You're going to click on that, and when you do that, it's going to start the prompt. It'll start the download, or it takes you to a page where you go through the checklist, you know, saying yes, next, do this, that, and the other to get it downloaded. So you're going to download this. So once you've downloaded this, you need one more thing that's important. Now, if you have Photoshop or other stuff, then you don't have to get this, but I personally like paint.net. That's just me. So if you're used to Photoshop or something, then just stay with the Photoshop, or you know, whatever else you have that you can do all these different functions on. So we'll get more into paint.net later, but you need that if you want to do certain things, and it's free. Now we're going to move on to Notepad++. So you're going to go under Google or whichever browser you choose, and you're going to type in Notepad++. Once you do, this one's going to pop up. It says notepad-plus-plus.org or org, and then it says downloads. You're going to click on this. Once you do, it's going to open up to this, and you're going to click the top one because that's the latest version 8.1.9.3. Now if you're watching this video a year from now, there's probably going to be a new version, and you're going to have to find out what's the newest version. So it might say 8.1.9.4 or whatever. So that's what this is, all the versions. So you're going to have to click on this, the newest version, and then it's going to take you to this. Now if you have a 64-bit computer, you're going to pick this one, installer, because this is the 64-bit. I'm assuming you could click that, but I know you can click that, pretty sure of it, but don't click all that per se. You want to click this, installer. And if you have a 32-bit, you're going to click this. If you don't know, you need to find out. I ain't even going to go through all that, how you find that out. You can type that in Google and go through all that. That's just not what this video is about. I'm just showing you what you need for map making. I'm not showing you all the download process because I already have it. I don't need it. I don't want to re-download. So now, if you need, you can do it a couple of different ways to get a map into your Giants editor, a blank map that is. You can either make one or you can download one. You can go to ModHub, which is called, it's farming-simulator.com. You can go under mods, then go under the category. Obviously you need to click here because it's going to go under FS19 or FS22. So either one, whichever one you're getting. So right now we're under FS19, even though it says that, we're actually under 19. So, because you can see it says Farming Sim 19. Now, you would go under category, you would go under map, click map, it pulls this up. But for some reason, I can't find a blank starter map. I type in blank map and hit enter, and it's just not searching and showing me a blank map. I don't know where they've all went, what the deal is, but used to you'd see a whole blank. This would be all green and you could get it and download it. You click on I'm gonna just show you how to do it if you find one on here that's a blank map, or on another site. You click on more info, and then of course download it and go through the prompts, etc., which I'm not gonna do right now because I have all that. Or you don't need it. You also need to download other maps. So let's jump back. You could pick out this map and so on, and so you can take things off of those maps, like a building or whatever you see on the map that you like. Now, up here at the top it says prefab. If you click on that, it's going to open up things that you can put in your map, and that's the ones you really want, because this has everything ready for the map. This came from I'm assuming Giants Editor, or excuse me, the main map that they made, and then people put it in these little forms or whatever. Basically, it has all the information you need with these items. So say you want the flag, click on it, click download. When you move it into your map, you already have it. It's ready to go. So see, you got all that to choose from. So see, you can look through it, and you can get, you'll be able to pick them out from your file, and you'll be able to put them right into your map without any problems. And you won't have to necessarily pluck a flag off of another map and import it and so on, export and import it. So that's the basics of this part that I'm trying to explain. Now what I'm going to do is show you how to open the Giants Editor. So once you've downloaded all these things, you've got everything ready to go, you went through the steps. Actually, on the Notepad++, once you download it, leave it pretty much on the default. It'd be better. Once you download that, you're not going to need it right away at first, because you're going to be doing the basic stuff. But this is going to be really nice for you to be able to get into the files and type out the codes and things, or copy and paste them to get the map up to where you want it to be, to make things function, the commands, all the things you need. This is what this will do. You could use Notepad, the regular one, but the Notepad++ has different colors for different lines, and like the type is all different colors, so it helps you be able to differentiate between one thing you're looking at and another. So you might have blue, red, and yellow, or whatever. You have different colors instead of just all black or all purple and black or whatever. It gives you a little more distinction in what you're looking at. Makes it easier to see and read. So now we're going to go ahead to my file manager, or file explorer, whatever you want to call it. Let's see. So we're going to go under documents. So I'm already under it, but as you can see, you just basically look through your list till you see documents. You're going to click on it once, and then it's going to open up. And in my case, it has my FS19 mods, which is just a folder with some of my maps. I haven't put any mods like vehicles in it or nothing. So let's go back. But my games is where we want to really go. So double click my games, double click Farming Simulator 19, and then you're going to double click, you're going to double click on mods, and then in my case, this is my map, Jules Peaceful Valley. It's the one I've made, or I'm making actually. So you're going to double click on that, and you're going to double click on maps, and then you're going to double click on map USA, and you see it's got this little emblem and all. It's called an i3D file format. When you see that one, you know that's the one that goes to the Giants Editor and opens it up. So this is the one you want to double click on. Once you do, see I have both of them downloaded. I have the 9, which is for Farming Simulator 22, and I have the 8.2.2 for Farming Simulator 19. So I'm gonna highlight the 19 one because that's the only game I have right now. I don't have Farming Simulator 22 yet, but I will. But right now we're going to worry about 19 because that's the map I was going to be working on. So I'm going to click OK. It's going to open the map. So give it a second. Don't mess with it when it's spinning like that. Leave it alone. Because sometimes the Giants editor takes a moment to load and to save. So when you see that little spinning wheel that's called a buffering wheel, leave it alone. Don't click. Don't touch nothing on the keyboard. Let it finish. We're going to maximize this so we can see it. You can X out of this. You don't have to go through all that. You can read it. So if you wanted to, you can read the documentation. You could read that. You could read the shortcuts of the keyboard. You could watch the video tutorials. But for now, we're going to close that. Alright. So now I'm in the map. And for right now, this is my map. Now that's just stuff I threw in the air to get it off the ground so I could do what I gotta do. Now, I've obviously already made my terrain. I ain't gonna get into all the details of how I did that. I just wanted this to give you the basics to show you how to open the map once you got your blank map. If you had a blank map from some of them places, it would be completely flat. There would be no bumps, so I had to do stuff to get that in here, and I'll explain that possibly later. But for now, I just wanted to show you what you needed to get to be able to do a map for Farming Simulator 19 or even Farming Simulator 22. That's going to be the basic steps. Now, Farming Simulator 22, you don't have to do it that way, or 19 to get the blank map. Once you opened it, let's say you don't have a map at all. Do you see this icon down here that says the G on it? And it's you know, you highlight it and it's Giants Editor. If this was closed, pretend it was closed, just click on it. If it's on the taskbar, you click it one time. If it's on the desktop area, you're going to double click it, the icon, to open it. So on this case, you would click it once. On the desktop, you would click it twice. It would open up to it. It would have a blank area, and then you would go up to File, and you would go down to Open Mod. No, new mod for game, I believe it is. Let me see. Let me click on it. Let me see what it says. Okay, no, we're not going to do that. I can't do that because I've already opened it. Let's close it and so I can show you. Close it, and no, we don't want to save anything because nothing's changed. Okay, now I'm going to minimize this. I'm going to double click on, I'm going to click once on this because it's on my taskbar. So one time and it's going to open it. Alright, see, this is what you're going to see if you don't have a map. Alright, so then once it loads, click this closed. You're going to see this gray screen. Don't worry about it. Go to File. I believe it's new mod for the game, but let me see. Maybe not. Nope, it's not. Well, yeah, it is. Okay, I thought it was. It was slow. See, on Giants Editor, you got to be patient. Sometimes it's really slow at loading whatever you need. So anyway, here's Sample Mod Map 1. That is, I don't know how to pronounce the name, but it's not the American map, so we're not going to do that one. You know, Farming Simulator, actually, excuse me, that's not true. This is, I'm under the Farming Simulator 19 one. This is Goldcrest Valley. Sample Mod Map 1 is Goldcrest Valley, and Mod Map 2 is whatever the other map was, I can't even, Sosanovica, yeah. So, what you would do is click on, say, 1. You click OK. And then, you're going to go under this last little part. Don't erase all this. You need some of it. You're gonna go under there, and you're gonna click on there, and you're gonna backspace all the way until you go to the word this, and you're gonna take that away, and you're not gonna erase the /. Then you're gonna name it the name you want to name your map. So in my case, it was Jules Peaceful Valley. In this case, it's a test. So I'm just gonna put test map video, so I know I did it with the video, and I click OK. So what that would do is make the map. So I'm going to go on and do it. Hopefully it won't take long. Creating mod from game. So it's taking it from the actual game, the actual map in the game. And there you go. This is the map. That is, well, excuse me, this wasn't Gold Crest Valley. I made a mistake. I was thinking of Farming Sim 17. Ravensport. This is Ravensport, as far as I know. Unless the first one is the other one, whatever it's called. I can't think of the name of it. Must be the other one. Let me see. Yeah, I think it's the other one. Yeah, this is the other map. The second one would have been Ravensport. This is whatever the name of the second, the other one was in Farming Sim 19. So anyway, see all this stuff you got? You have an option to edit this map just like it is. Say you wanted some trees, more trees. You can do tree stuff. You know, I'm not going to show you all those right now. I'm going to show you later. But basically, you can move a tree. You know, different things you can do. If you didn't like that, you can click undo and put it back. You have to do it more than once because you got to get it back. But anyway, so you could do stuff to this map, or you could delete everything on the map, or almost everything. You probably want to leave the first few things. You're going to want to leave the starting point. You're going to want to leave career start point. You're going to want to leave some of it, but you could delete like all the buildings and trees and, you know, all the other stuff, and just leave the basic map. And then you could get rid of the fields. There's a process I would have to show you to get rid of all that stuff. You can make the map flat and then start from there and go and do your own building of the land and all that. So there's a lot of things I can potentially show you. There's a lot of videos out there, but in this case I'm going to be making some myself, and I have a map I've already started, so I'm going to be showing some videos on that. But basically I wanted to show you what you can do, what you need to start map making for Farming Simulator 19 and or 17. Really, some of this is good for 17 as well, but you'd have to have the old, possibly have to have the older version of the Giants editor, or if you're lucky it'll let you load it into this other one that I just, the 8.2.2. so I'm not sure on that. So, but I just wanted to let you know, give you a heads up on some steps and things you need. And if you get all that ready, then stay tuned, because I'm going to hopefully be making some videos about what the different things are. You got this terrain sculpt mode, you got terrain detail texture paint mode, you got terrain info layer paint mode, terrain foliage paint mode. You got a lot of things you can do. It's basically, you just got to learn what things do what, and then you could really take off and do a map. So, you know, so I'm gonna leave it at this, and see, that's moving this little thing here. But we're gonna go ahead and close this out, and no, we don't want to save it because we're not gonna use it. But thanks for watching. I'm gonna go ahead and call this an episode, and I'm gonna catch you on the next one. If you like the video, hit the like button. Subscribe, I would appreciate it. It would help the channel grow. And turn on your notification bell if you want to receive a notification every time I post a video. Stay tuned for more map making and other things to do with Farming Simulator 19, and potentially in the near future Farming Simulator 22. But catch you on the next one. Please smash that like button. Goodbye everybody.